Hola, bienvenidos once again to Tina's Spanish Cafe. We are continuing with our lesson on the Spanish alphabet, or el abecedario. We already had a lesson with the 5 vocales or vowels, and we did our consonants all the way through L. The next letter following L is going to be ella. Ella is 2 L's next to each other. But the sound that the double L makes in Spanish is not like an L sound. It's mostly, I pronounce it like a J. For instance, in the word lluvia. Lluvia, meaning rain, sounds like a J. Or in the word llorar. Llorar, to cry. Llorar. Llamar, that's a common verb. Llamar. Llamar. There are some regions in Mexico and some other countries where the double L or ella is pronounced like a Y. So instead of lluvia, like I say lluvia, it would sound like lluvia or llorar and llamar rather than llamar. I give it a stronger sound. In Argentina, the sound is even stronger. It almost sounds like an SH. So it'll be lluvia and llorar and llamar. Those are the different sounds that the ella makes depending on the country, and they are all good sounds. Our next letter would be M. So we have ella, now M. You will have 0 problems with the M or M because it sounds like in English. Mama is a word. Mama, mosca, fly, muñeca, doll, muchacha, the sound that the cow makes, moo, fácil, easy. So I'm going to move on to the N. We have ella, we have M, and now N. N, fácil also. Words as in Nancy, the name, Nancy, Nancy. Nunca, never. Nada. Did you hear that TH sound in nada? Nada. Niña. It's a sound just like in English. I'm going to put a word here, nunca. Nunca. The next sound is this letter, ñ. Ñ. This would be the N, and this would be the ñ. I want you to know that the ñ is a letter in and of itself. It's not an N with a little wiggly line on top. This wiggly line is called a tilde, and it makes this letter totally different from the N, as a P is different from a Q. So a word like, it sounds like the NY sound in Grand Canyon. You see that? That's how it sounds. I teach elementary Spanish, and I tell my kids, it sounds like when you're at the playground and you're being kind of mean and you go nya 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 nya. That's the sound that it makes. Lots of words in Spanish have that sound. Let's start with niña, girl, or niño. The weather pattern, niño, you've heard that. Muñeca, doll. Piña, the fruit, pineapple. Caña, cane, from like sugar cane. That's a sound, ña, ñ. After the ñ, I need my borrador, and I'm going to go to the P. We went ella, M, N, ñ. Let's go to the P. Because remember, we're not doing the vocales, the vowels, because we already had a lesson on the vowels. So let's go with the P. P, just like in English, but you don't do the puff of air when you pronounce it, as in the word papa, dad. Not papa, but papa. Pupitre. Pupitre is a student desk. My little kids love to say this word. Pupitre. Popular. Popular. Sounds like the English P without the puff of air coming out. It's a drier sound. Papá, popular, pupitre, patio, meaning yard, patio. Ahora, Q, which is the Q in English. We have P, Q. The Q sounds like the K in English. And as in ¿qué? What? ¿Quién? Who? Queso. Cheese. Simple K sound. The next word, you're going to like this one. The R. The R, again, has two different sounds. At the beginning of a word, you roll your R's. And don't get concerned about rolling your R's, whether you can or cannot. It takes time and it takes practice. You take the word ratón, mouse, ratón. You take the word Rusia, Russia, Rusia, the restaurante, restaurant, rosa, rose. You hear that rolling sound at the beginning? However, when the R comes between vowels again, the sound is different. But we do have a sound in English that is just like it. It's just that you don't know about it yet. Let's take the word para. Do you see that the R here, the R or R, is between vowels? This sound that it makes is not para, it's para. Para, and it's the same sound that you hear in the English word caddy, like the caddy that helps the golfers. Caddy. So para. You have morado, purple. Morado. Do you hear the R sound like caddy? Morado. Rosado. That one doesn't work there. It's not rosado that I wanted to say. Raro. Raro. You hear that? Raro. Ro. That is the R in caddy sound. The next word is going to be simple. Fácil. S. Ese. It's called, the S is called ese in Spanish. The S in Spanish is like Susana, Santo, saint, sastre, tailor, igual, lo mismo, the same as in English. So now we went through the R, S, T. The next letter is the T or T in Spanish. It sounds close to English, but again, you do not have to make that puffy, you don't have to have that puff of air when you say t. In English you say t, in Spanish it's drier. Tomás, for instance, Thomas. Tacos, not tacos, ta is tacos. Tema, theme. Tostada, toast. Do you hear that sound? It is drier than in English. So, this is it for this segment, but come back because the last segment with our Spanish abecedario is coming up in a little bit. Gracias y hasta la próxima.